Okay, guys, so we've got all of our stuff here ready to rock. So here's our beanie. Here is our Laserhyde patch. Now, this is a DTF print on our Laserhyde material. You see how thick our material is, 1.85. This one is probably somewhere around 2 millimeter, close to it. Our adhesive, 6 mil. Our leatherette, 1.85. Plus, you add the top layer of the DTF. You have one custom design patch ready to go. Now, this is a client that we design patches for, tailgatehats.com. Check them out. But this was an extra one. We're just going to use this as a demonstration because I do like the wood grain that we did on this printed patch here. So here's the thing. We want to take our pad. These are now available at laserhyde.com. Before, we had our other beanie videos where we showed you that we were basically using a mouse pad, but I never liked the results of the mouse pad. I preferred actual silicone heat mats. We have a special thickness that we went with on this pad because it gives you the thickness you need for in here to create that beautiful pressure, that perfect pressure. But this is how it goes. We specifically designed this to be the same shape as a beanie. So we insert this and we created a finger tab right here. So this finger tab is kind of your middle indicator, and this is how you'll pull it out when you're all done. So you'll sit that there. And what we want to do, obviously, again, make sure your beanie is inside out. That way, if you're doing your beanie this way, you totally can. There's nothing wrong with that. We create the silicone beanie mat for this specific reason here. So if you wanted, to be able to do it this way, you totally could. What that might kind of do is give you some even distribution here with your patch right here. But at the same time, it will protect the beanie here and not scorch it. But because it is inside out, don't even have to worry about it. But we're going to do something a little bit different here. What we're going to do is take our beanie and we're going to flip it this way. Okay. The less beanie you got on the heat press, the better. Now, the next thing we got here that comes in handy is a heat gun. You can use a heat gun or you can use kind of like a cooktop, but we've got this affordable little Bauer heat gun with these affordable batteries here. And this does a trick because you can keep it right here or you can buy a plugged-in one. Let me tell you a little bit about our Laserhyde adhesive. It is a low operating temperature adhesive. If we're normally doing hat patches on a 360 IQ hat press from Stahl's Hottronics, we can get upper heats at 230, even 225 Fahrenheit, and lower heats at 275 to 280 Fahrenheit for about 30-35 seconds using our silicone hat mats that we have. This is our beanie mat. We also have a silicone hat mat that protects the hats. But what you do is just peel this. That is our adhesive. It is a non-sticky adhesive, but you notice the color right now. It's like a light gray. And what we like to do is take our heat gun and just heat this up very lightly till it starts to gloss over and change color a little bit. So once it glosses over, you're kind of loosening up that adhesive a little bit. What it's going to do, that's going to help tack this thing to the beanie, but it's really going to help it adhere to the beanie fibers. It's going to help the process along and guarantee that you're going to get patches that are super stuck to these beanies. So we'll go ahead and swarm this up a little bit. You can get a little warming cooktop, those little glass warming cooktops. We have one of those. You can get them at Costco or someplace, but let me zoom in on this patch real quick, just so you see what we're doing here. We have a pressure of about 7. You see it changing color? So it's glossing over. This is all you need, guys. That little bit of gloss over. It creates a little bit of tackiness. That's all you need right there. Get that patch. And because this beanie is inside out, we want to put the patch facing you. 1/2 inch from the top, patch facing you. And we cover. And now we don't want too much pressure because we don't want to crush the fibers of the beanie. But we want enough pressure to make sure we're getting through the top silicone layer and enough pressure to compress the patch to the actual beanie itself. But because we use this bad boy, this helps the patch adhere very well to the beanie. Depending on your heat press, you need to play around with time. Pressure, obviously, light, medium. And that is it, guys. There is our patch. We're going to pop that out, and that is it. That patch is on there. Look at that. It's in the fibers. Once you let that sit 24 hours, trust me, that patch is not going anywhere. But let me just show you real quick. The concept is we take the beanie out, and then once you push this back over, there's your custom patch. No crazy markings, no squishy adhesive coming out. We probably could even lower our temperature a little bit. We were running at about 290, 285, but that's it. That is the concept of what we're doing here, guys. Very simple, but you can do this on multiple beanies. Again, be very careful on your pressure because you don't want to squeeze the daylights out of your beanies. Great thing about our adhesive too, guys, is it is water resistant up to 60 degrees Celsius. You can wash our patches after they're fully cured, okay? So don't worry about that. It's designed to go on apparel. It's designed to go on custom hats. So you're safe using Laserhyde products with your beanies and with your hats. Heat resistant, you can put them in the sun in the inside of a window and they won't fall off. But water resistance is what we were going for with this adhesive. So you guys are A-okay. So again, another cool video that we brought to you. The difference in this method is that we now showed you the custom beanie mat that you can order, or beanie pads. Sorry, the silicone is the beanie mat. This is the beanie mat. And this is the new beanie pad. Okay, so special pad designed for perfect pressure. Every patch builds trust, guarantees you that you're going to have good quality pressure on every single patch. You're not going to have to worry about melting any acrylic inserts you put in there, or having to cut multiple sheets of cardboard to stick cardboard in there. Cardboard is not going to give you consistent pressure. It's just not. Cardboard has air pockets. This doesn't have air pockets, so it's going to be the real deal and give you professional results. That is my new method, guys. Thanks for watching. Post in the comments what you thought, and we'll catch you next video. Peace out.